Everybody, and welcome to episode 72 of Daisy Knits. I'm Daisy and we are hanging out up here in my study today. I have some really good lighting coming in the window, and so I thought I'll take advantage of it. So here we go. Last weekend was YarnCon, so I had grand plans that I was going to do all this knitting while I was in the booth. I did very little knitting in the booth because if you've ever sat and talked with me, I have a hard time talking and knitting sometimes. My hands flap, can you tell? And of course I did poor planning. If I have a vanilla sock or something where I'm just in the round straight knit, I can do it with my eyes closed. However, I was thinking, oh, I'll work on this shawl, and I just couldn't do it. Could not do it. So, not as much knitting happened this weekend as I had planned, but that's okay. I still made progress. I didn't finish anything this week. And unfortunately, I did not pick up my Pure Joy at all. I really think I did one row, and that's about all I've done with the Pure Joy. However, Shade Shift, I did a lot. The test knit, I call it the test knit, but the name of the pattern is Shade Shift, and it is actually available now for purchase. So last week when I showed it to you, I had all of this up to, let me find my marker. Oh, there it is. So up until this up until this black transition right here. So I had all of this done last week. I managed to get through the halfway point. So when we see the striping right here, that is the halfway mark. Now what happens is the pattern basically flips and it goes in reverse out. So if you come over here, we got the black, and I've got the multicolor and the gray, and I am basically in the middle of, or in this section right here, but on that side. That's where I'm at. For me, visually, it helps me to see what's coming up. And of course, it's in the middle of short row section, so I don't have a really easy spot, but there we go. This thing is going to be ginormous. I'm kind of excited about it being so big because it's going to be a lovely, socially acceptable blanket. Very excited about that. All of this, like I said, is shop yarn. It's our 5 bases, fingering weight bases, into one project. So it'll be warm and smushy and lovely. Pattern is currently available. Josh released it, I think Monday he released it, so it's out. You can go check it out. I want to say $6, but I'm not positive. So really that's all I have worked on this week until this morning. And then this morning, round 2 of Sock Madness dropped. So we are now into round 2. And it's a colorwork pattern. I'm not a huge fan of colorwork in general, but I'm going to still play along. We're going to see. These are the 2 colors I've picked out. And the name of this pattern is Mod Madness. And not to get in trouble, I can't show you any of the pattern. I can show you two after I knit, but I can't show you any of the paper patterns. So if you want to go on Ravelry and look, it's patterns up. Or you can see how far I get next week. But it's a colorwork geometrical shape. And I have cast on, and I think I'm 4 rows in. Like, it's teeny tiny. You can't hardly see anything that's here. But that's what this hot mess right here is my round 2 of Sock Madness. Yay! Round 2! I'm kind of excited. Okay, round 2. I made it to round 2. Round 2 might get me knocked out, but I'm there. I do have some driving tomorrow as well as on Saturday. So that'll eat into a bit of my knitting time, but we'll see. As far as Master Knitter goes this week, I have been working on my report. I cleaned up a lot of what I had, and I realized I don't have the link that I'm required to, so I'm going back through all of the books again and reading and seeing what other element I want to focus on. It has to be 3 to 5 pages, and I'm like a scoosh into the 3rd page, so I need more information. That's what I'm working on with Master Knitter. So that's where I'm standing with that. I do want to say thank you to the few people who stopped in the booth this past weekend and said hi. That was really exciting to hear people come in and ask about the projects and just visit. I got to see some friends that I hadn't seen in a while, and it was really wonderful to see so many and get so many hugs. I loved it. So I want to say thank you. On the site, you can catch where we will be at. We have Lebanon, Missouri. We have ZK, Into the Wool, and Knitting in the Mitten are all still coming up. So if you are looking for an event, you might go check it out. There's still quite a bit of space in some of those. So you might be able to hop in and come see us at a retreat. Or at very least, come check out a show. So that's really all I have to share with y'all this week. I know it's not a very long one. I just don't have a whole lot this week, but I wanted to make sure I got my show in. And I did Master Knitter reading report stuff, so get my accountability in. So I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will talk to y'all next week. See ya!